So the weekend box office is rebounding a little bit this weekend, but it's still a down weekend year to year overall. Yay? You're watching the Young Folks Weekend Box Office Report for the weekend of September 12th to September 14th, 2014. Coming in at number 1, we have No Good Deed starring Idris Elba and Taraji P. Henson, which did a surprisingly good deed for Screen Gems, coming in with around a 24 million weekend, which is very impressive considering the pick has about a 8 or 9% approval rating from critics on Rotten Tomatoes, and wasn't screened ahead of time in order for the critics not to spoil the ending. They had one negative word of mouth from people to tell them the movie sucks. It's a weird cough I have there. But regardless of all that, the movie still had a really good weekend considering it's a low-budget thriller. It even was up a bit from Friday to Saturday, showing that this might not drop like a rock, as thriller/horror films are known to do over the coming weeks. And coming in at number 2, we have Dolphin Tale 2, the extremely necessary sequel to the family-friendly hit that came out in 2011, I believe. And it's coming in with a 16.5 million weekend, which is down from its 2011 opening, but you can't really expect it to do better, considering no one really thought the first movie would have a sequel. The Ashley Judd, Harry Connick Jr., and Morgan Freeman star has about the entire month of September to itself to play out, so it'll probably bank some good money and verify having a sequel in general, even though it's not going to come close to the first movie's total of around 72 million. And coming in at number 3 is Guardians of the Galaxy, which, big shocker, had another minuscule fall for about an 8 million weekend and around a 306 million total. It's easily the highest grossing movie of the year and looks to land in the 320 million range, which is going to put it over Iron Man for the highest grossing original Marvel pick. And its only real competition for its top spot for the rest of the year is probably going to be Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, the penultimate film in the Hunger Games series, which is looking to make boatloads of dough. And at number 4, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which had somewhat of a light fall this weekend to come in with a 4.7 million weekend and a 181 million total. Regardless of all those crappy reviews and the fact that the much criticized Michael Bay's names behind it, the movie has held well through the month of August and now into September, and is doing well enough worldwide to be considered a hit. Even this weekend, after family competition Dolphin Tale 2 came out, the movie's still making good money. And at number 5 is another surprise late summer hit with Let's Be Cops, which looks to come in with about a 4.3 million weekend for around a 73 million total, which is amazing for a low-budget comedy with not really any big-name star that came out in August, and so you have to be impressed with how this movie is playing and how it looks to land at about an 80 million stateside total on a budget of 17 million. And I've got to mention number 6, which is James Gandolfini's last film, The Drop. Even though it opened in 809 theaters, it landed in with around a 4.2 million weekend. It's very impressive for a movie in such few theaters, considering most of the other movies in the top 10 are in 2,000 or 3,000 theaters. And this movie's getting great reviews and it looks to hold really well. And the rest of the top 10 weekend box office can be seen here. Nothing that really impressive going on. And just make sure you guys tune in for next weekend. This is Michael signing off, youngfolks.com. Thanks for watching, guys.